Welcome back to another episode of 5 Out-of-Place Artifacts. In this episode, we'll dive into 5 more mysterious objects that have challenged our understanding of history and the capabilities of ancient civilizations. These artifacts have been discovered in various parts of the world, and they offer fascinating clues about our past that are still being studied and debated today. From ancient cave paintings to giant footprints in South Africa, these objects have puzzled scientists, archaeologists, and historians alike. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to our channel to get notified on future episodes. The Tassili and Ajjer cave paintings. The Tassili and Ajjer cave paintings, located in the Sahara Desert of Algeria, are a remarkable example of ancient art and culture. These cave paintings date back to as early as 6000 BCE and depicts a wide variety of images, from human figures to animals to abstract shapes and symbols. However, what makes these paintings particularly intriguing is their content, which includes images that appears to be completely out of place and time. One of the most famous examples of an out-of-place image in the Tassili and Ajjer cave paintings is that of the helmeted figures. These figures appear to be wearing advanced helmets or headgear, complete with visors, tubes, and other features that are reminiscent of modern technology. Some have speculated that these images represent ancient astronauts or visitors from another world, while others believe that they may be a depiction of early human attempts at flight or advanced diving equipment. Another notable example of an out-of-place image in the Tassili and Ajjer cave paintings is that of the giraffe-headed humanoid. This image depicts a humanoid figure with a long, thin neck and a head that appears to be that of a giraffe. The figure is often shown holding a staff or scepter and is surrounded by other animals and human figures. Some have suggested that this image may represent an ancient shamanic ritual, while others believe it may be a depiction of a hybrid creature or even evidence of an ancient alien visitation. Despite the many out-of-place images found in the Tassili and Ajjer's cave paintings, they also contain many more familiar images that give us insight into the daily life and culture of the ancient people who created them. There are images of hunting and fishing, herding and domesticating animals, and even scenes of childbirth and breastfeeding. These images provide a valuable window into the lives of our ancestors and help us to understand how they lived, worked, and played in a world that was very different from our own. So what do you think the out-of-place images in the Tassili and Ajjer's cave painting represents? The Cart Ruts of Malta. The Cart Ruts of Malta is an enigmatic series of tracks carved into the limestone bedrock on the island of Malta. These parallel grooves have puzzled researchers and tourists alike for centuries due to their strange, elongated shapes and their apparent lack of any clear purpose or function. The Cart Ruts are estimated to date back to the Bronze Age, around 1800 to 1600 BCE, making them well over 3,000 years old. They're found in several locations on the island of Malta and Gozo, with the most prominent being found in the town of Clapham Junction. The tracks range in width from a few centimeters to over a meter and can be several kilometers long. The ruts are cut into the bedrock, with some being up to 60 centimeters deep. They're perfectly straight and parallel, with a consistent distance between them. In some places, the tracks intersect at sharp angles or form complex patterns, adding to the mystery of their origin and purpose. One theory is that the cart ruts were used to transport heavy objects, such as statues or building blocks, although there is little evidence to support this claim. Another theory suggests that the ruts were used as irrigation channels or for extracting salt from the sea. However, these theories have been largely discredited due to the lack of evidence and the impracticalities of using such a system for these purposes. Some researchers have suggested that the ruts were used for the transportation of people, possibly in some kind of ceremonial procession. Others believed that the cart ruts were created by an unknown civilization with advanced technology and tools that they may have been part of a larger network of tracks that has since been lost to time. The mystery of the cart ruts has given rise to many legends and myths on the island of Malta. Some locals believe that giants created them, while others attribute them to divine intervention. Regardless of their origin, the cart ruts continues to fascinate visitors to the island and remains one of Malta's most intriguing out-of-place artifacts. In recent years, efforts have been made to preserve and protect the cart ruts from damages caused by human activity and erosion. The Maltese government has designated the Clapham Junction site as a protected area, and access to some of the more fragile areas has been restricted to prevent further damage. The Stone Age tunnels in Bavaria. The Stone Age tunnels in Bavaria, also known as the Rattenberg tunnels, are a series of underground tunnels that were discovered in 2003 beneath the town of Rattenberg in Bavaria, Germany. The tunnels are believed to date back to the Stone Age, approximately 5,000 years ago, and have been the subject of fascination and speculation ever since their discovery. The tunnels were first discovered during the construction of a new water pipeline in the area. The workers found an opening in the ground that led to a network of tunnels that stretched for over 700 feet. The tunnels varied in size, with some being wide enough to allow a person to stand upright, while others were only big enough to crawl through. Archaeologists who were called to the scene quickly realized that the tunnels were man-made and not natural formations. Since their discovery, the tunnels have been the subject of much speculation and debate. While some believe that the tunnels were used for storage or as a shelter during times of conflict, others have suggested that they may have been used for ritual purposes. The tunnels are located near several ancient burial mounds, which had led some to speculate that they may have been used for burial rituals or as a place of refuge during times of unrest. One of the most intriguing aspects of the tunnels is their construction. The walls of the tunnels are made from neatly stacked layers of stone, with no mortar or other binding materials used to hold them in place. The stones used in the construction of the tunnels are various sizes and shapes, suggesting that they were not quarried specifically for the purpose of tunnel construction, but rather repurposed from nearby sources. It's unclear how the builders of the tunnels were able to construct them without the use of modern tools and machinery. Another mystery surrounding the tunnels is their purpose. The lack of any significant artifacts or remains found within the tunnels has made it difficult for archaeologists to determine their exact function. However, some have suggested that the tunnels may have been used for religious or spiritual purposes, perhaps as a place of initiation for members of a secret society. The discovery of the Stone Age tunnels in Bavaria is significant because it challenges our conventional understanding of the capabilities of ancient civilizations. The level of sophistication required to construct such a complex network of tunnels without modern tools and equipment is impressive, and suggests that our ancestors may have been much more advanced than we previously thought. The tunnels also highlight the importance of preserving our historical and archaeological heritage, as even small construction projects can uncover significant artifacts that sheds light on our past. The Yonaguni Monument. The Yonaguni Monument is an underwater rock formation off the coast of Yonaguni Island, Japan, that has been debated among archaeologists and geologists since its discovery in 1986. The monument consists of a series of stone structures, including walls, terraces, steps, and even what appears to be carved animals and human faces, all located about 5 to 40 meters below sea level. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Yonaguni Monument is its unusual geometric shape. The main structure is a rectangular formation that measures about 250 by 150 meters, with vertical walls that reach a height of up to 25 meters. The walls appear to be made of natural rock, but some have argued that they may have been shaped and carved by human hands. The discovery of the Yonaguni Monument has led to many theories about its origins and purpose. Some believe that the structures are the remains of an ancient civilization, possibly dating back more than 10,000 years. Others have suggested that the structures are natural formations that have been shaped by underwater currents and geological processes. One of the most prominent advocates of the idea that the Yonaguni Monument is a man-made structure is the Japanese researcher and marine geologist Masaki Kimura. Kimura has spent years studying the monument and has published numerous papers arguing that it is a remnant of an ancient civilization that existed during the last ice age. According to Kimura, the structures at Yonaguni Island were built by an advanced civilization that could work with large stone blocks and shape them into precise geometric forms. He has pointed to the presence of right angles, straight lines, and symmetrical shapes as evidence of human intervention. Other researchers, however, have disputed Kimura's claims and argue that the Yonaguni Monument is a natural formation. Some have suggested that the structures are the result of tectonic activity or underwater erosion, while others have proposed that they're remains of a submerged volcanic island. Despite the ongoing debate, the Yonaguni Monument continues to be a popular destination for divers and tourists who are fascinated by its mysterious structures and the questions they raise about the history of human civilization. Whether the monument is a product of human hands or natural forces, it remains a fascinating and enigmatic out-of-place artifact that challenges our understanding of the past. The Giant Footprints of South Africa. The Giant Footprints of South Africa is a collection of mysterious, giant-sized footprints imprinted in the rock formations of the Puluzi Batholith in the province of Mpumalanga. These footprints are said to measure up to a staggering 1.2 meters in length and 45 centimeters in width, far larger than any human foot size on record. The footprints were discovered by local landowner and historian Michael Tellinger in 2008, who claimed that they could be evidence of the existence of giant humanoids in ancient times. According to Tellinger, the footprints appear to be several million years old and could be related to the Anunnaki, an extraterrestrial race of beings mentioned in Sumerian mythology. However, the scientific community remains skeptical of Tellinger's claims and has suggested that the footprints may have been created by natural erosion or ancient animal footprints that were later eroded and distorted over time. Furthermore, there is no archaeological evidence to support the existence of a race of giant humanoids, making Tellinger's theories seem far-fetched. Despite the skepticism, Tellinger has continued to defend his theory and has even gone as far as to suggest that the giant footprints could be part of a larger network of ancient ruins and artifacts located throughout South Africa, which he calls the Adams Calendar. The Adams Calendar is a collection of stone structures and monolithic stones that Tellinger claims to be evidence of an ancient civilization that predates Sumerian civilization and was responsible for the development of advanced technologies such as sound and energy manipulation. But again, the scientific community remains unconvinced by Tellinger's claims and has suggested that the Adams Calendar may simply be a collection of natural rock formations that have been manipulated by erosion and weathering over time. Despite the controversy surrounding the giant footprints of South Africa and Adams Calendar, they remain a popular topic of discussion among enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists. Many people continue to believe in Tellinger's theories. They have even gone as far as to suggest that they hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of human origin and ancient civilizations. So what are your thoughts? Do you think the giant footprints of South Africa and Adams Calendar hold the key to unlocking the mysteries of human origin and ancient civilizations? Or are they just one of many fascinating but ultimately unproven mysteries of the past? Let me know what you think. We hope you enjoyed learning about these fascinating artifacts from different parts of the world and across different time periods. As we continue to uncover new discoveries and re-examine old ones, we can't help but wonder what other out-of-place artifacts may be waiting to be discovered. As we continue to explore the world around us, it's important to keep an open mind and remain curious about the mysteries that still remain. Thanks for watching our Late Night Top 5 channel. We're a new channel and would love to have your support by subscribing, liking, or simply dropping a comment down below. To watch more interesting late night videos, click the links to continue watching more.